server.
Biohazard container location unknown. You are clear to engage.
Whoa, will this work?
You got pulse right down there. We got one of these offices. We got pulse right down there. We got one of these offices. We still got pulse right below. We got pulse right down there. We got one of these offices. We still got pulse right below. We got pulse right down there.
Yeah. It's alright, it's the same pretty much.
These are offices. We still got pulse right below. We got pulse right down there.
Crossing a flag. Back out.
Yeah. It's alright, it's the same pretty much.
These are offices. We still got pulse right below. We got pulse.
They're both on objective.
Yeah, I'm gonna come through this door right here. I believe pulse is right.
Yeah. It's alright, it's the same pretty much.
These are offices. Right here.
Secure the container. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
We got pulse.
They're both on objective.
Yeah, I'm gonna come through this door right here. I believe pulse is right.
Yeah. It's alright, it's the same pretty much.
These are offices.
Hello guys, welcome back to my overload. Whenever you're trying to record newer version of OBS Studio, whenever it comes
Right here.
output and source alignment, don't touch this stuff, let it be as it is.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll go to outputs. Now here, recording quality, I suggest you to keep it same as stream.
We got pulse.
They're both on objective.
Recording path, whether we like to
Yeah, I'm gonna come through this door right here. I believe pulse
recording
is right.
format should be MP4, which is accepted. Now audio sample rate according to your mic. My one is 44.1 gigahertz. Channel should be stereo, and don't mess with this. Let it be unchecked.
Hello
Video
guys,
base
welcome back to my
resolution should
overload.
be full screen. That is newer version of OBS Studio whenever it comes.
Right here.
Output OBS Studio whenever it as it is. Stuff. Let it be. We'll go to outputs.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll go to outputs. Now here, recording quality, I suggest you to keep it same
Hello everyone,
as
it's Forza Dave here. Oh,
They're
sorry,
both on
you've been
objective.
having issues.
recording
Show you
part.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and
come through
when you
this
open
door
up
right
them,
here. I
you
believe
can
Pulse
look
is
at
right.
this screen. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go into our settings. So we click the settings button here, and you're greeted with a bunch of different tabs. And for the general tab, you can essentially leave this as it is. This is just, you can read through these and see what they do. Nothing here is crucial here. Look at what you want. Look for other tutorials in light mode. From simple to advanced, do what we want it to do. Next, go to recording. Set your type to standard, and then
Right here.
set how many audio tracks I. Here, I have a 64 nice graph. And look for a tube. And the third thing is maybe you do have a really nice NVIDIA graphics card, but you end your graphics card. So the encoder that I use is the N on how to end my kind of Skype or TeamSpeak or Discord audio through a third track. So I run 3 tracks. You could just turn all these on and maybe then use them for other things, but usually I'm using 2 or 3 of these. If you want a tutorial on how to get the third track for your Discord audio, you can search on Google, just search for voice meter split audio tutorial, and you should find out something like that. Next is the encoder. So the encoder here, and I had a couple of people in my last video saying some interesting things about this and getting a bit confused. So the encoder that I use is the NVENC H.264 encoder. Now this is the NVIDIA's encoder that comes kind of packaged with your NVIDIA GPU. I have a GTX 1070 graphics card, a really nice graphics card that can run the NVENC H.264 encoder really nicely. If you look at this box and you don't have this NVENC H.264 encoder, one of 2 things is happening. Actually, one of 3 things. Number 1, you don't have a good graphics card. You only got an integrated graphics card. Unfortunately, then you're going to have to go with X264. You might possibly have a quick sync here if you have it enabled on your CPU. I'm not going to explain that today, but you're going to have to go with X264 and look for a different tutorial because I'm not going to be explaining it today. Number 2, you do have a really nice graphics card, but it's an AMD graphics card, like a Radeon series graphics card. In that case, you probably should have another thing here, which I can't remember what it's called, but it's the AMD's version of NVENC, and it basically does the same thing, so you can select that, and you should be able to follow along with the recordings in a similar way. The third thing is maybe you do have a really nice NVIDIA graphics card, but you still don't have this here. Make sure you've got the latest drivers installed. You can get the latest drivers by going to NVIDIA GeForce Experience. You can find it, you can search for it, open it up, and then you can download your driver through that, and it's really, really simple. Next thing is rescale output. So we're going to be leaving it at 1080p, so just do not change this. And then we get into our control settings for what's going to give us the quality. So we have a couple of different options here that you can go with. At the moment, I'm going with the rate control of CBR, which is a constant bitrate. This means that no matter what time you're at in the video, the bitrate
Probably running around to look through that window.
The bitrate is essentially how many bits are able to be put into.
You managed to fucking get a headshot on me and my Chunga turret with an SMG.
How much quality can we give to the footage, like, over time? So a 50,000 bitrate is really decent for NVENC. You could even up this to maybe 60,000, but 50,000 is what Shadowplay runs at. If you guys know what Shadowplay is, it's NVIDIA's encoder in the GeForce Experience software, and that gives really good quality. So I base it off that and just go for that, and it works out well for me. If you really want to push the quality, but it might